My husband, 32, male, cheated on me, female 27, during the most vulnerable and dependent time of my life, and I don't know what to do. I just started nursing school. We have a small child, and I have taken on his daughter full time for the past year. I just found out he was visiting massage parlors and even joined a website to find slash review them. I'm Apple disgusted, heartbroken, etc. But the real issue is now, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Last year, I quit my job and moved 2,000 miles across the country for his job. I took on an extra kid full time. PM abandoned their daughter with us and became a drug addict. My stepchild is diagnosed bipolar and severely traumatized. I started working two jobs when we moved to make for the decent salary and comfortable position I left behind. Then, I got into nursing school, something I've always wanted to do, which is supposed to be beneficial to our family. He agreed to take on extra financial responsibility in our home while I went to school, so I quit one job and went part time at the other. And then, he cheats on me. 2 months ago, I could have been 100% self sufficient and moved the fuck out to be a single mother. Now I'm so fucked. He wants me to stay in the home with him and he will continue to support me. But I've made it very clear we're over. We have split up in the past and have been going through a lot of issues. He doesn't treat me right and I don't deserve this shit. I don't know what to do.
Really, you are answering your own questions. It's time for you to be extremely selfish. He has shown that he can't be trusted. He needs you badly because he's weak and distrustful. Don't invest any more of your time into him. You are 27 and will recover quickly. Stay focused on being self-sufficient. Good luck. My mother is basically in the same situation, although they have been married for 13 years and she's studying psychotherapy instead, but otherwise pretty similar. This occurs more often than you might think. I hate the fact that other people are going through the same shit that my family is. My deepest and most sincere apologies to you because I know how much this fucks you up. Something I got told by a 60-year-old once and will never forget. If you got the strength to do it all over once, you can do it all over again. You are clearly very capable. It hurts, it's normal and okay to hurt, but don't think for a second that you are fucked. Make a plan. Organize yourself. Nothing will heal you like gaining back what you lost to someone who did not deserve you. Shit happens, it's what you do once it happens that will really impact your life. Take a deep breath and get angry. Anger gives much more energy than panic and a pity on yourself. Some tough time is ahead, so get prepared and leave that asshole behind. He doesn't worth your tears. You got kids, they need you now. The crisis will pass, you'll become stronger than you've been, meet someone who deserves your trust. My now ex-husband did the same things to me. I quit my job and moved to the other side of the world with him and our baby, 2 at the time. He chose to pay for sex with prostitutes, and that is something that I knew I could never get over. It took about a month, but my daughter and I moved back home on his dime, and I eventually got a lawyer, got a new job, and moved forward with my life. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I am so glad that I did. Today, it's been about 5 years now, my daughter is happy, healthy, and I am in an honest relationship that I couldn't have imagined before. Also, if you have access, clean out the bank with receipts to pay for your lawyer. I took exactly half when I left, but I wish I had taken it all. As soon as I said I was leaving, he cut off all of our bank access and credit cards. Remember, you have no income and he has a paycheck coming in. It'll even its way out in the end. I'm so sorry that he did such a horrible thing. Good luck and big hugs. You will get through this. I think something that will help you is to make a list of priorities. You can make them however you want in any order, but here's an example that I think you'd like based on your post. Number 1 should be the well-being of your child. Not his stepchild, you haven't adopted her legally, right? You have limited resources now and sadly you need to take care of yourself and your kid first, especially in this crisis. So, whatever your actions, always think, how will this affect my child? Most importantly, if you choose to divorce, you need to see a lawyer right away, like literally now. And start getting documentation about his cheating and his promise to support you financially. You want at least 50% custody, extra child support if he makes more money than you do, and alimony to offset your career sacrifices. The lawyer may recommend you stay home during this process. Follow the lawyer's instructions. You have to do this for the well-being of your child. Number 2 could be your own immediate wellness. Sign up to see a therapist. Reach out to friends and family for companionship. Go to the gym and try to eat healthy. Stay in school for as long as you can, even if money is tight. If you have other priorities, rank them and realize that now is crisis time. You may not get a number 3 or even number 2 on the list. That's okay. Focus on priority number 1 in this crisis. Late to the party, and you've gotten lots of good encouragement and practical advice, but I wanted to add. My mom was put in a very similar situation by my dad when my brother and I were young. She chose to stay, and it left us with nothing but heartache and pain. It would have been easier for me if my parents had split when mom first found out what my dad was doing outside the home. I know there can be a lot of pressure to stay together for the kids, so I want to add the perspective that leaving him is absolutely the right thing to do for your child. You're protecting them from a lot of trauma and future pain. Stick it out while you're in school just for stability. Don't sleep with him. Graduate. Legally separate and start the divorce process. Become a travel nurse and move to California. Source: nursing student in California who was cheated on by her husband just before entering the program while I was battling an illness, lifelong, but more controlled now. Nurses in the infusion clinic at Stanford make $80 per hour per DM. There's tons of money out here, come get it. The top comment is the best advice. I just want to say that 1, you are going to be an excellent nurse, 2, you are an awesome parent, and 3, based on this and your post history, your life is going to be so much better without this guy. Lawyer up, stay in school, and hang in there. Your life will look so much better soon.